Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. In motion right, that's Hyatt. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hand...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He juked him. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 29. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play action now, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
from the 39, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He finds Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
it's second and inches at the Cowboys 17.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Throwing, Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Prescott on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll work it across midfield inside the The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This is down the field for Bellinger. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 65 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Pollard again. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Prescott now, option right, puts it on the carpet, it's out. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Algier will try to pick it up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A give to Barkley out the gun, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll stick with Algier. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Everyone, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Algier going straight ahead. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Gives it to Algier to start things off. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On the give, Algier headed left. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Algier with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
going to 54. Wait.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road